All right, guys, I'm here with head coach Jadon Davenport. Jadon, Mustang's tough 6A team, well coached. Coach Delk does a nice job down there, big program. I know we were hoping going into it the duel would be a little closer, a few upsets, but overall, what's your thoughts on the duel tonight and how the guys performed?
Man, we battled our butt off. There's a few kids that impressed me. We lost a few matches that, we kind of gave it away to them. We have to get it done at 13. We had to pull that away at 75. There's just a few off the top of my head. We're without our 6-pounder right now. A few kids can't be down the weight, and some kids are, cutting weight quite hard right now, preparing for our national tournament tomorrow. And you can tell that some of that kind of got to them later in the matches. But that tends to happen. Everyone's bound that same boat, and the outcome's the outcome. We just got to live with it, and we just got to keep moving forward.
Yeah, so you've got, I think one of the more impressive things is it's such a young team. There's a lot of freshmen, in that lineup. There was a long run of freshman kids. And, even though we're not winning those matches, you got to be impressed with how they're performing. I saw a lot of good things out of them. Just talk about those younger kids and what their future is going to hold.
Oh, man, those freshman kids, they're going to be a core of our team. I think, if I just remember correctly, about half of them pulled it out. So they wrestled tough, and the future is bright with them. When they're upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, we're going to be making a really deep run just with those guys alone.
Take it out of this, go to break.
Just counting them freshmen. So you add a few more tools to the team, so it'll be really good in the future. But right now, those guys, they can easily go make the podium. They've made so many leaps just in the short few months that we've had them. So I can't imagine with just the schedule that we have. It's one of the toughest schedules in the state. We duel 2 #1 teams, and we go to all these tough tournaments in the state. So with that being said, if they keep at this progression, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make the podium at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's great. So talking about tough schedules, obviously tomorrow, starting off the first tournament of the year is a national tournament. There's going to be kids from all over the place coming up to Enid. Big event, big tournament, 2-day tournament. Just talk to us about the importance of those guys getting out, getting to compete, and what that means for those guys that are going to get medals there, place, just that competition aspect, especially for those young guys. Just talk us through that tournament and what that's going to do for our team.
Mid-America is one of the toughest tournaments in Oklahoma. It's easily top 3. We got to wrestle this competition and face adversity early so we don't have to face it later on in the season when it comes to regionals and state. Right now, those kids, they go to this tournament and they place and they make a deep run. They make a name for themselves. I think you remember last year, that's where Wesley made a name for himself at this tournament. People's coming in blind, and you go to this national tournament and you compete and you win these tough matches and you go make the podium. So some of these kids, this tournament is going to be harder than state. So they go and place at this tournament, they can easily make the podium when it comes to state. So it's a good tool for us to measure on when it comes to later on in the season. So it's going to be fun, it's going to be competitive, but that's what we need to be facing early on so we can face that adversity.
Well, Coach, it was a night not like what we wanted as far as outcome goes, but the guys wrestled hard. A lot of good things are going to come out of that. So just congratulations on another night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Go Blue Jays.
That's head coach Jadon Davenport.